happens when you neglect your own needs? I sure did that in the past, and what I learned is this: we all have the same basic needs as humans. We want to feel lovable, want to feel that we are enough, and we want to feel that we are worthy. When we grow up with insecure attachment styles, meaning we haven't received the unconditional love that we needed as children to survive, we grow up feeling unsafe and inconfident in who we are. We start looking for something on the outside of us to make us feel how we want to feel on the inside. So what do? We go about trying to achieve as much as possible on the external world. In other words, we want to get success, money, accolades, relationships, physical possessions. We want to achieve all of these things to change how we feel on the inside. We want to get the success, the money, the expensive car, to prove to ourselves and to others that we are worthy. Seek validation from the external world because we failed to give it to ourselves. And I'm not saying that wanting to achieve all of these things is a bad thing, but what's unhealthy is going about trying to get all of these things from a place of fear, from a place of scarcity, is only going to lead to failure and disappointment, even if we manage to achieve that thing. Because guess what? Once you get it, that thing that you've worked so hard, I mean, it's happened to me. Sometimes I feel I work for months or even years trying to achieve something, to get something. And when I get there, I'm telling you, it's only like, it doesn't even last 24 hours. And the sense of void, the emptiness that's inside, it doesn't go away. I immediately move to the next, okay, well, what's the next thing? What's the next achievement that I need to be working towards? I don't even give myself a pat on the shoulder. I don't even feel proud of myself for having achieved that thing, because it's like a circle that never ends, because you're constantly trying to go after the next thing just to keep proving something to other people. And so what I know from experience is that getting all of these things is not going to change how we feel on the inside about ourselves. What helped me more than anything else is doing the inner work to face my insecurities, to face my childhood wounds, to heal, to become at peace with who I am, to give myself the love, the safety, the validation that I have been seeking from people and experiences around me, so that when I approach all of these things, when I work hard to get something, when I want to get the relationship, I'm approaching these things from a place of safety, from a place of confidence, from a place of abundance, wanting to serve, wanting to help, being passionate about something. I'm not there to prove anything to anybody. There's so many things in my life that I do and I did that nobody knows anything about, because it doesn't really matter what people think anymore. What matters is, how do I feel about myself when I am by myself? Being so authentic, living by your own values and by your own beliefs, that who you are in private is exactly who you are in public. You're not doing something to impress people. Does that mean that you're perfect? No, I'm not perfect. You are not perfect. There is no such thing as being perfect. But there is something called at peace, being at peace with who you are, being compassionate with where you are in life, being accepting, and knowing that this life is an experience that comes in so many colors and so many shades that we don't need to compare ourselves to other people. Every single one of us could have his own or her own path that gives them the satisfaction, the passion, when they are at peace with who they are and where they are in life. So what I know about this is that if you completely ignore your emotional needs, you're going to be frustrated, disappointed, discontent with where you are in life until you make the decision to know yourself on a deeper level, to heal your childhood wounds, to accept your imperfections, to find the things that you're really passionate about in your life, things that make you happy. You do them from a place of wanting to enjoy the ride, not from a place of wanting to prove anything to anybody. Anytime you do something just to prove something to someone else, this is going to be time and energy wasted. What I also know is that no amount of someone else's love could ever make you feel safe and confident if that's not how you're already feeling about yourself. It could be with the most supportive, incredible, secure partner in life. And yet, if you don't feel worthy of that kind of love and relationship, you're going to find ways to sabotage it, because your reality is not going to be consistent with your perception of who you are. Everything in our lives reflects back to us the energy that we carry inside about who we truly believe that we are. So if you think that you're not worthy of having a great partner in your life, you're not going to have that. And even if you do, you'll find ways to push him away, because you're not going to feel worthy of this kind of partner. It's important to remember that your true value doesn't lie in your looks, in your possessions, in your professional career, in your business, in the amount of money that you have. Your true value lies in your soul. That bigger, wiser, more beautiful, eternal part of yourself. That is the part that has been there before you come to this life in this physical body. This is the part that is going to continue to live long after your body is gone. That part of you is loved, it's enough, it is beautiful, and it's worthy just because you exist. The sooner you can realize this, the sooner you can work to meet your needs internally, so you can go out to the world with your cup full, free from the pressure of trying to prove anything to anyone, trying to seek validation from people who have no control over your life. Let me know in the comments if you found this helpful. Take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next one.